Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, hello again. So this is my channel. I love to do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, Farmhouse and Rustic, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button, leave me a comment. I love to hear what you guys think, and also give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel. You could also follow me over on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook. And I also have an Etsy shop. All these links will be down below in the description box. So make sure you go check it out. Some of the stuff that I make on my videos, you'll see in my Etsy shop. So go check it out. So today is all about what would you make. Our hosts are Rustic and Lace DIY and Divine Design and Crafty Thoughts, and Why Not is the guest host. There will also be a playlist, but more about in a minute. Let's get into DIY. Number one. So the first DIY, I am taking this pumpkin that I cut out on my laser cutter. I'm going to take a little stand that it's going to come with. This will be in my shop, my Etsy shop, if you're interested in purchasing one. And we're going to make a little bow. We're going to paint it with all these paints. And it comes with the little crows and also those little sunflowers. So the first thing I'm going to do is my base coat. I am using a hazelnut color for the bottom. It's actually fawn, I believe, the color. And then I'm going to take this, it looks like a seafoam sponge that I get at Dollar Tree, and I'm using some black and I'm just dabbing it, okay? This is going to be more like a darker kind of bumpkin, different colors we're going with here. So what I did is I did the crows also in black, and I did the centers of the flowers in the rustic burnt umber, it's called. And then I did the inside centers edges as well, just in case you don't want any of that, wood showing. And then I did the leaves because they are sunflowers with yellow. And this is a goldenrod color, I believe. And then once those are all painted, I'm going to do my stem, rough it up a little bit with some sand paper and just around the edges of the pumpkin. I'm making this look a little rustic because that's what I like. I love the rustic vintage look. If you don't, then you can color your pumpkin any color you want. This is just, I went with something a little different this time. I also did my crows. I used a little file I had, nail file, and I made the edges a little worn as well. And then I'm going to go in with just some dark sealing wax. I get this on Amazon. It is in my Amazon shop if you're interested. Link that's in the description box. I just go around the edges with a stencil brush, and you can rub it with your fingers, and it kind of gives it that worn look. Then I'm going to do the same thing around my sunflowers. I'm just going around the edges, and then I'm just kind of rubbing it with my finger to put a little bit more rustic look to those. Then I'm going to use some super wood glue that I get from the Dollar Tree and some hot glue to put my flowers together. And then I'm going to take some raffia and I'm going to glue that down first. Then I'll glue down my flowers and then my little crows. And I'm just going to put some glue underneath the raffia and get down a little bit. You don't want all of it glued down because you're going to glue on top of it anyway. So you want it to be, sticking out a little bit. So that's what I did there. If you hear my kids, I have kids. So if you hear them in the video, yeah, you might hear them. So next I am going to glue my flowers down. And then I'm going to do the crows next. And like I said, this is available in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, you could go on over there and check it out. I make a lot of different wood kits. I have rounds in there as well for fall right now. I haven't put anything Halloween out yet. I just feel like it's too early. But I have a Halloween video coming out soon, so you'll see that. It'll be in there soon. So next, I take some strips of fabric, any colors that match your decor that you're making, and I use my bow dabra, and I just loop them back and forth and make a bow with each color. Really simple bow. I love making these because it gives it that rustic look as well, vintage rustic look. And I just keep looping them back and forth if I have little pieces left, I'll loop one to the side and then the other to the other side. I also do that. But I just use the colors that are coordinating with whatever I'm making. I also use some cheesecloth in there as well that I stained. Then I just cut the excess, and then I'm just going to tie it in a knot with my jute twine, and then I just flip it over and tie it in another knot in the back. And then I bring all of my little tails down, and then that's what we're going to use as our bow. And you could trim it, you know, or whatever you need to do to it, but I just fluff it out a little bit. Then I had, these are from Dollar Tree. I love these little leaves that they have at Dollar Tree for fall. I used one of those and I just cut a piece off, glued it to the top of my stem there, and then I'm going to put my bow over that. Like so. And then in the center, I'm going to do a tag. This one says hello fall, I think, or hello pumpkin. I can't remember, sorry. I rough up the edges. You can use scissors, or I have this little tool that I use, and I'm going to make the tag look old as well. So I just rough up the edges, I crinkle it up in my hands, and then I get some of my dark wax, and I just go around the edges and dirty it up a little bit. And these tags I get from Hobby Lobby. I like them because they're very durable. They won't rip. And then I glued it to the center of my bow, and then I'm going to put a little button in the center of that. Now I'm going to use some of my Sweet Annie. I get this on Etsy shop. So all you have to do is search Sweet Annie, and you will find that it's very cheap. And I love this for fall season. I love using Sweet Annie. I also love using it for Easter too. And I just stuck that in a few spots. Now all of my decor comes with little stands if it's a shelf sitter. So all you do is you take the triangle and you stick it in a little slit with some hot glue, like so. And then you're going to just glue the whole thing to the back of your shelf sitter that you made. I love having these because you don't have to lean it. It's just going to automatically stand up for you. And there it is, you guys. So I hope you like it. Let me know what you guys think down in the description. Not description, in the comments. So today is all about what would you make. So we're making things of wood. And like I said, these are hosts and guest hosts. Go check them out. Their links will be down below in my description box, along with a playlist with everyone who is participating. So go check everyone out. They're very, very talented. You get lots of ideas from them too. So next is DIY number 2. So I'm going to take another one that I cut on my laser cutter, guys. And this is a grungy, it could be a hanger, or you can also put it up in your kitchen. So I really love this. So what I did is I put tape down the middle, and I'm going to do one side in this spiced pumpkin, color. And then I'm going to move my tape over once it's dry. And I'm going to, excuse my head in there. And then I'm going to use this color. It's called warm white. It's not white. It's a little bit different than regular white, but it's a warm white. It's a folk art. It's just acrylic paint. And I did the other side in that color. And then I'm going to take my gather stencil that I have, and I'm going to put my chalk piece through it, my black chalk piece. And I'm going to chalk paste that on that side where the white is. And then I thought this was really different. If you like the grungy look, this is great. Then I'm going to take some of this dirt, it's called, and it's by Dixie Belle. And I am just what you do is you put some wax, any kind of wax that you have, rubbing wax, and you put it on, and then you go ahead and use that dirt with a brush, and you just brush it on in those spots. It's going to stick, and it's going to look really cool, and it's going to make it look really grungy and old. And then I made another fabric bow that you could see there that matches, and I'm going to stick that up top with a button. This was really easy, you guys. And then I just took some of these little beads that I had. They look like little, I can't talk today. I'm so sorry, you guys. They look like little berries, and I stuck them in there as well. And that's it, you guys, for that one. So let me know what you think about that one. This one is also available in my Etsy shop. You can either do it yourself, make it, or you can purchase the one that I actually made. So now DIY number 3. So this DIY, I'm going to take something from the Dollar Tree this time. I know you guys see these all the time. I'm using a little piece of a painter stick as well there. And then I'm going to use these 3 pieces of wood from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to make a pumpkin with them, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is paint these using the same color I used before. It's a spiced pumpkin. And I'll paint all 3 of these with that, front and back. Make sure you get the edges too. As you guys can see, I always use a sponge to paint, you guys. And I just cut it up. And the sponges are from the Dollar Tree. I just like them better. They don't leave streaks, but I do use brushes too. Then I'm going to use some burnt umber to do my paint stick, because this is going to be the trunk of our pumpkin. Then I'm going to go around the edges. Yes, I am, with that wax again, because I love using it. If you don't like this kind of pumpkin I'm making, then just you don't use it. But you can use any kind of darking. You could also use paint and do this as well, and just really dry brush when you do it. And you could dry brush it with some burnt umber. But I like using the wax because I could wipe off if I need to with a baby wipe, and it'll come up and it won't be as dark. So I just like to be able to control it more, and that's why I use the dark sealing wax. So I'm going around the edges real good because we're going to make this look rustic again and old. I think pumpkins aren't really that perfect. You can make pumpkins literally out of anything, guys. And then I'm going to use another bigger brush, stencil brush that I have, and I'm going to go over the whole thing with a very dry brush, not a lot on there at all. And now we're going to glue them together. So all I did was put 2 of the planks together like so, and then I'm going to take the one that goes in the middle, and I'm going to use some hot glue and some of that wood super glue, and we're going to glue them together by just putting that one on top. And now they're all stuck together. Then we're going to take the trunk and we're going to glue that to the back. This was really easy, and it didn't cost much to make because it's all Dollar Tree, and then the painter sticks you could get at Lowe's or wherever. You can get a whole pack really cheap. So then what I did is I'm roughing up. I made another bow, as you can see, and I put some raffia in the bow. That looks really cool too when you mix in some raffia to make your bows, because it looks really fallish. And then I'm going to do another tag and rough it up like you saw me doing, and I'm going to dirty it up again with that dark wax. I'm going to glue down my bow and see how the different bows, what I did, and I used the colors to coordinate. And then I'm going to glue one of these wooden flowers that you get at Dollar Tree in a pack of 4. I thought that would be really cool on there. And then I'm going to stick the tag underneath it like so. And then I stuck a few of these little picks from the Dollar Tree that I had. Very cute, right, guys? Well, I hope you guys like it. Make sure you go check everyone out. Go check out my shop, and also go check out my other links. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, remember, stay crafty. Bye.